Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning...
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome aboard to another broadcast. We are coming to you live from Laredo, the side of the district opener between the home team, Laredo St. Augustine, and your Brownsville St. Joseph Academy Bloodhounds. This is Bloodhound Baseball. Kevin Naro on the play-by-play on a beautiful Saturday afternoon here out west in Laredo, where the Bloodhounds are now kicking off the second part of their season, the district season, officially underway, and the Bloodhounds taking on the St. Augustine Knights. As we are fixing to get things underway, the Bloodhounds coming in after one of the harder, tougher losses of the year earlier this week to the Raymondville Bearcats. Wound up losing that game 11-3. Mustered up 5 hits. The pitching wasn't too on par Tuesday afternoon with Axel Gonzalez on the mound. He was saddled with the loss. Bloodhounds looking to respond in a big way, and what a better way to do it when they're kicking off spring break and kicking off the district season with the win. This is how Coach Steven Nakara will line them up. Here's the Bloodhound starting lineup. In the leadoff spot, traditionally, Lalo Braunschweiger batting second, Gael Ponce. In the 3 spot is Axel Gonzalez. Batting 4th is Emmanuel Mendez. In the 5 spot is Izzy Cano. Batting 6, Pato Villarreal. In the 7th spot is Rex Nakara. Robbie Ortiz will bat 8th, and Roman Hinojos will bat 9th. So the same lineup for the Bloodhounds as they rolled it out on Tuesday against the Bearcats. So nothing changing in the lineup, just the position order between both Axel and Gael. So again, the starting lineup: Braunschweiger, Ponce, Gonzalez, Mendez, Cano, Villarreal, Nakara, Ortiz, and Hinojos. That's the starting 9 for the Bloodhounds. They are in the road black uniforms with the gray pants and the black pinstripes. Lalo Braunschweiger digs into the box, and we are getting set for some baseball here in Laredo. Hayden McMahons is the starting pitcher for the Knights. His battery mate, Daniel Gonzalez, the sophomore catcher. McMahon's from the stretch, deals a fastball at the knees, and off we go in Laredo. First pitch in for strike 1. Lalo Braunschweiger, leadoff man for the Bloodhounds. Here's the 0-1. That fastball misses just low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Defensively for the Knights, Alexander Castro is the center fielder. Emiliano Tijerina is out in left. Jose Dominguez is out in right. That is the starting outfield. Xavier Trevino is the first baseman. Joaquin Hernandez is over at third. That's the corner infield. The 2-1 from McMahon's, kicks and deals in on the hands for Braunschweiger, and the catch is made on a lazy pop-up to the first base side made by Trevino. And there's one away. John Nash is the second baseman, and Enrique Cuevas is the shortstop. So McMahon's able to get Braunschweiger to pop up to the first base side, and this will bring up Gael Ponce. First pitch, breaking ball. Misses for ball one. McMahon's deals. A swing and a miss from Gael Ponce. So McMahon's able to get Braunschweiger on the first out. Ponce batting second in the lineup for St. Joe. Ponce had a walk, a single, and a triple in Tuesday's loss to the Bearcats. Shoots that one the other way. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bloodhounds defensively have yet to find their rhythm. They had 1 run in the second, 2 runs in the third in Tuesday's loss. You'd have to go back a week from today when they were at home. They put together 4 runs, 2 in the fourth, and then 2 in the seventh, just enough to win that one in the bottom of the seventh, 4-3 against Brownsville Hannah. It's an offense just trying to find their rhythm as Ponce sees that one high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3 runs dating back to the Mercedes tournament. Won a couple of games at the Santa Rosa tournament. Ponce shoots this one to the right side. That's foul. And out of play, it's 2-2. Ponce, a senior for St. Joe. He'll be on the mound for the Bloodhounds. The district season will start with a small 2-game road trip here in Laredo. Tuesday, we'll head over to San Antonio Christian, the defending district champions. Ponce working McMahon's high for ball 3. So Ponce doing a good job battling McMahon's. Should be a good battle this afternoon between McMahon's and Ponce, the both starting pitchers here this afternoon. The wind blowing out to right center. Ponce yanks this one foul down the left field side, well out of play. Just the question marks, not knowing what to expect when we head up to San Antonio Christian. You feel you need this game now if you're St. Joe, and a big reason why they're starting their ace, and that's a lazy fly ball to the right side, and there to make the catch is the second baseman for out number 2. And McMahon's wins round 1, and now Axel Gonzalez will come to the plate. So an F3 and an F4. Ponce worked McMahon's in that at-bat, fouled off a couple of tough pitches. Big swing and miss for strike 1. Axel Gonzalez, a sophomore, entrenched in that third spot in the Bloodhound lineup. Had a good start to the season, knocking the ball around the yard. Breaking ball, and Axel chases that one out of the zone. He's behind 0-2. We saw Axel chase just a little bit on Tuesday against the Bearcats. Emmanuel Mendez waiting in the on-deck circle. The 0-2 from McMahon's. Kicks, deals. Fastball dotted up. St. Joe got that call just off the plate, says the home plate umpire. Well, that looked good from eye level. Daniel Gonzalez thought he had strike 3. We'll try it again. The 1-2. Breaking ball, good eye from Axel there. Working back in the count, it's 2-2. The Bloodhounds and the Knights kicking off district play. The Bloodhounds swept the regular season series last year against the Knights. Run rolled them here in Laredo in the second half of district play. Blows the fastball by him, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Knights. Axel goes down swinging midway through the first. No score.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia.
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
And we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Bottom half of the first for the Knights of Laredo. Let's meet the starting lineup for the Knights. Enrique Cuevas in the leadoff spot. John Nash in the 2-hole. Alexander Castro will bat third. In the cleanup spot, Joaquin Hernandez. Daniel Gonzalez will bat fifth. Hayden McMahons will bat sixth. Emiliano Tijerina in the 7th spot. Xavier Trevino in the 8-hole. Batting ninth, Jose Dominguez. So Cuevas, Nash, Castro, Hernandez, Gonzalez, McMahons, Tijerina, Trevino, Dominguez. The starting 9 for St. Augustine. Gael Ponce on the bump for the Bloodhounds. Coach Steven Nájera turning to the ace of the staff. Fastball, curveball, changeup, slider in the arsenal of Gael. Goes to the fastball, first pitch, upstairs, ball 1. Felipe Villarreal is the starting catcher. Roman Hinojos is out in center. Defensively, that's up the middle for St. Joe. And that ball is roped into left. Second pitch of the afternoon, and that's a base hit for Cuevas. And the Knights have a leadoff man on. Robbie Ortiz is out in left. Izzy Cano is patrolling right field. So Ortiz, Hinojos, Cano, the outfield. Righty-lefty matchup. Fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Rex Nájera is the shortstop. Lalo Braunschweiger is the second baseman. Emmanuel Mendez at first. Axel Gonzalez at third. That's the infield for St. Joe. The corners of the infield aware of the bunt. Axel creeping up on the grass. Breaking ball misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tuesday's game just north of 3 hours. And that loss against Raymondville, one of the longer games of the year, certainly. Ponce from the stretch takes a peek over at the runner, Cuevas. Showing bunt, lays it down. Ponce plays it, flips it to Mendez, and the sacrifice is in order. The Knights going with some small ball. So now Alexander Castro will come to the plate. 3-4-5, heart of the Knights order. would love nothing more to jump on the board first against Ponce. So Castro, the batter, righty-righty matchup. Big breaking ball from Ponce. Got the benefit of the doubt there on that outside part of the plate for strike one. It's a big breaking ball there from Ponce. Curveball is his best pitch. And darts a fastball. That's going to be a base hit into right field. Round third is Cuevas, and that's going to be an RBI single, and the Knights strike first. Picture perfect start for Laredo St. Augustine. They get a 1-2-3 inning from McMahon's, followed up by a leadoff single, a sacrifice bunt, and a clean RBI single from Castro. And now Joaquin Hernandez, the cleanup batter, takes the curveball for ball one. Joaquin batting from the left-handed side of the plate with the open stance. Ponce from the stretch. Misses on the slider away. 2 balls, no strikes. So a single, sacrifice bunt, RBI single. Daniel Gonzalez batting fifth. You can already tell that this lineup just a little bit deeper. Goes to the changeup, and that's a base hit back up the middle. He's going to go from first to third as Castro, and runners are going to be on the corners. And a red-hot start for the Knights. 3 hits here in the home half of the first. Back-to-back lefties in the lineup for Laredo. Sophomore Daniel Gonzalez, who certainly turned some heads last year, coming onto the scene as a freshman at the catcher position. Different to see the Knights go back-to-back lefties. 4 and 5 in the lineup. Takes that first pitch, ball one. Coach Nahad, I would love for Ponce not to get his pitch count that high here in just the first inning. He pulls a string, and it's 1-1. Picked off. Mendez drops the ball. They're going to make the tag at second, but a run comes in to score. So the bases will be clear. Exchanging an out for a run. I think if you're Coach Steven Nahira, you'll take that. It's better to get the bases clean, 2 outs, than 1 out, second and third. Not the worst thing in the world there. Ground ball right back to Ponce, flips it to Mendez. The damage has been done. 2 runs on 3 hits. We head to the second, 2-0 Knights.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Top of the second. Manuel Mendez to lead it off for the Bloodhounds. 4-5-6, the order up. Jammed him up. Slow roller. Could be a tough play. Picks it and flips it over to first. One away. Mendez retired on just one pitch on a 6-3 putout. Now Izicano will come to the plate. First pitch to Gano, in for strike one. Bloodhounds went down in order 1, 2, 3. The top of the first. In the home half of the first, it was 2 runs on 3 hits. Gano pops this one up. Shallow left, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. So Gano gets aboard on a 1-out blooper. Now Felipe Villarreal will come to the plate. There's a leadoff single from Laredo, a sacrifice bunt, an RBI single from Castro. Then the pickoff attempt to catch Joaquim Hernandez. St. Joe exchanged an out for a run with that pickoff attempt. Fly ball to left, and the play is made with ease on a routine fly ball to Emiliano Tijerina, and there are 2 away. So St. Joe with an aggressive approach. First pitch swinging was Mendez. Second pitch, Gano saw. Looper into left. First pitch swinging from Pato. Quickly, there are 2 away, and Rex Nakara, the freshman, will come to the plate. Fastball, strike one. McMahon fires one in the dirt. Tall, long delivery from McMahon's. It's got a natural fastball to him. And Nahira shoots it foul for strike 2. Robbie Ortiz is in the on-deck circle. The 1-2 pitch on the way. McMahon's steps off the mound. 7, 8, 9, bottom half of the order for St. Joe with Nahira, Ortiz, and Hinojos. Breaking ball. Good take there from Nahira. It's 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. And Rex fouls this one back and out of play. Stays alive in the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Fastball, swing, and a miss. So the Knights work around a 1-out single midway through the second. 6, 7, 8, bottom half of the order coming up for the Knights when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia.
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
First pitch, strike one. Tim McMahon's pitcher-pitcher battle here. Gael Ponce back on the mound for St. Joe, trailing 2-0. Laredo with the early lead. Big breaking ball from Gael, and he paints the outside corner for strike 2. Best curveball we've seen from Ponce. Ponce's last start a week ago today against Brownsville Hanna. Dropped third strike on the curveball, and Ponce makes quick work of his counterpart, and that's the first strikeout of the afternoon for Gael. So Gael can tend to get off to a little bit of a slow start. We've seen that in the past, but it takes him an inning or two to find that control. But once Ponce is on, he is very hard to hit against Hanna. In his last start against the Eagles, surrendered those 2 runs into the second inning, or check that, excuse me, that was the Raymondville scorecard. Let me go back to the Raymondville, or check that, the Hanna scorecard. It was a run in the first inning. That was an unearned run off of the error. Then Ponce yielded 2 earned runs into the second inning on a 2-run single from Joseph Ruiz. After that, Ponce, that was in the second inning. Ponce retired 14 straight Eagles. He didn't allow a base runner until the double in the 7th inning. That was one of Ponce's best starts of his career. And there's that big breaking ball for strike 2. Once he starts to find that rhythm, it's dangerous. He had 11 strikeouts. No walks in that win against Hanna. Steven Nahida hoping for the same magic from his ace here this afternoon. Goes to the slider, swing and a miss. 2 up, 2 down for Gael. So back-to-back punch-outs for Ponce. Now Xavier Trevino will come to the plate. Ponce has made quick work of McMahon, Tijerina, and now the 8th batter is Xavier Trevino. Ponce is looking to go 1-2-3. Just off the plate, ball 1. Good breaking ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ponce from the stretch deals fastball upstairs. They chase, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Ponce back to the curve in the dirt. Ponce is what you would call a stopper. Your team needs a win. You throw your ace on the mound. Gonna give you your best shot to win a game. The 2-2 pitch, fastball, sliced foul. Good swing, good pitch from Ponce and Trevino. Good battle here. Spring sports in full swing at St. Joe. The tennis team getting back into action. They have their district meet coming up. Shout out to the track and field team yesterday. They had 9 city champions. Just getting a piece of it on the curveball. Yesterday was the city meet just down the road at Brownsville Veterans. Coach Teddy Lopez and the track and field team. 9 different city champs. Grace Cowan, one of the highlights. The 100-meter, 300-meter dash, and the hurdles. Grace took home those 2 awards. Miranda Carpio, city champion in the high jump. Tunde Siambare in the boys division in the high jump. Olivia Wood in the discus. The girls 4x1 relay team put together quite the performance. That's ball 4. First walk for Ponce, and a rare walk from the senior ace, Nicole Rocher, city champion in the pole vault. That was a 2-day event down at Brownsville Veterans. Sarah Pirtle also brought home first. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So up next will be the Meet of Champs next week. That'll be a 2-day event. Last year we had Rocher and Alondra Loya win the Meet of Champs. Ground ball to Ponce, flips it over to first. And Gael strikes out 2, works around the 2-out walk. And a quiet second inning for the Knights. We head to the 3rd. It's Ortiz, Hinojos, Braunschweiger. When we come back, this is Bloodhound Baseball.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services.
Top of the third, Robbie Ortiz, the sophomore, to lead it off for the Bloodhounds. Foul tip into the glove for strike one. McMahon's done a good job navigating through the Bloodhound lineup. Still trying to get through the lineup for the first time this afternoon, but yielding just one hit, 2 strikeouts. Dots a fastball for strike two. Inside ball one. So the meet of champs again, up next for the track team. And then that will lead into the district meet April 9th at San Antonio Christian. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Now Roman Hinojos will come to the plate. Tennis team, they'll have their district meet in San Antonio once the kids come back from spring break. Golf as well, they have their district meet coming up in about a month. Good news for the golf team is that the district meet will be right down the road at Rancho Viejo. So Coach Alex Cortez and the Bloodhound golf team won't have to travel far. It's been in Laredo the last couple of times out. Victoria as well. Hinojos shoots it foul. 1 ball, 1 strike to the junior lefty and starting center fielder for the Bloodhounds. Roman with a long swing. Good take there from Roman. 2 balls, 1 strike. Good take from Roman. A tie, 3 balls and a strike. Nobody on for St. Joe here in the top of the third. Braunschweiger, the leadoff man in the on-deck circle. St. Joe looking to flip the lineup over. Roman shoots it foul. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Early road trip this morning. Left school at about 6:30. Roman takes a walk with 1 out. Good take and a good at-bat there from Roman. Anytime you can walk the nine-hole hitter, majority of the time that's a good recipe. We flip it back to the top. Braunschweiger 0 for 1. Trying to lay down the bunt, but it goes foul. The wind continuing to whip right into right center. Well, it's a beautiful day, certainly. We were expecting some warmer temperatures. Last looked at the weather. The weather projection said lower 90s, mid 90s. Game also being pushed up to noon. That pitch is outside for ball 1. Game was originally scheduled for Friday. Game got moved to Saturday and couldn't ask for better weather. Braunschweiger shoots it foul. on the fastball, ball and 2 strikes. 3 strikeouts for McMahon's in 2 1/3 innings work. First walk was to Roman. And he takes a step off. San Antonio Christian is up next for the Bloodhounds. That'll be in San Antonio on Tuesday. Then St. Joe will return home Friday against Victoria's St. Joe. Bloodhounds will kick off a 5-game homestand. The 2-2, chopper to the third base side, flips it over to second, could be 2, and safe at first is Braunschweiger. He's able to leg it out. Laredo tried to turn 2. Braunschweiger is going to be safe on first. Gael Ponce to the plate. He is 0 for 1. Pickoff attempt at first, gets past the first baseman, and Braunschweiger will take second. Xavier Trevino, the first baseman. And Ponce shoots this one the other way. Nachra waving Braunschweiger around third. The play at the plate. Braunschweiger slides in safely. That's an RBI single for Gael Ponce. And Ponce will head to second on the throwing error. Ponce delivers on the 2-out single. It's 2-1, and Axel Gonzalez digs in. An RBI opportunity here with Ponce on second. That pitch misses low, ball 1. Ponce with a line shot to right field the opposite way. Gael helping his own cause. Breaking ball, picks it up in the dirt. The 2-0. Swing and a miss from Axel. 2 balls and a strike. Axel is 0 for 1 with a strikeout in his first at-bat. Ahead in the count, 2-1. Dots the fastball, throw down to third. And Ponce will get back up and he'll head for home. And an errant throw, and Ponce will come around to score. And it's 2-2, all with 2 outs. Ponce stole third, and 2 errant throws on the corners for Laredo, and St. Joe has taken full advantage of the throwing errors, and they have tied it up at 2. the top of the third inning. Gets on top of it, under the third baseman's glove, and that's going to be an E5, and the inning will continue for St. Joe. Joaquin Hernandez, the third baseman, couldn't field it cleanly at third. Axel will be safe at first. All of this coming with 2 outs. Low and away, ball 1. Manuel Mendez 0 for 1. Grounded out to the shortstop in his first trip up. Good pitch at the knees for a strike. Mendez, lazy fly ball to right. Running in, that's another error in right field. Nakra is going to hold the runner at third. Jose Dominguez, the right fielder, lost it. That win having a little something to do with that ball in right. Now all of a sudden, St. Joe is taking advantage of the errors and what had been a clean ball game through the first 2 innings. Tires are spinning here for the Knights mound visit when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
Top of the third. Bloodhounds battling back. Inning started with a strikeout, a walk, and then the forced play got Roman. Braunschweiger was aboard, then Ponce drove him in on an RBI single. And a couple of errors from this Knights defense. A couple of throwing errors, then the error in right field. Now Izzy Cano was at the plate. First pitch, strike 1. In on the hands to Cano, it's 0-2. Runners on the corners. 2 away. Izzy had that blooper into left. He's 1 for 1. A ground ball to the right side. And the Knights get the out, 4-3. But the Bloodhounds take advantage of the errors and an RBI single from Gael Ponce. Midway through the third, we're tied up at 2.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Bottom of the third, Ponce. And he is hit by the pitch. Was Enrique Cuevas. So we'll step aside for an injury timeout.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months,
So the batter was not hit by the pitch. Just a correction there. It's got jammed up. 1 ball and 1 strike to Enrique Cuevas, the leadoff batter. Ponce goes back to the curveball, gets him looking for the strikeout, and that's out number 1. It was a foul ball and just in on the hands on Cuevas. Looked like he was hit by the pitch from up here, but thankfully he was okay. In there for a strike. Curveball misses low and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Misses high. Ground ball right side of the infield and an easy play for Mendez. He had to charge and then apply the tag. Not as easy as it looked. Mendez had to work for that one. But there are 2 away. Alexander Castro digs in 1 for 1 with an RBI And a run scored sees the first pitch in for strike one. The 0-1 from Ponce. Pitch gets away. It's 1-1. One ball and one strike to the third batter in the Laredo order. 2 runs on 3 hits in the first for the Knights. Second time through the order for Laredo. Castro shoots it foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, two, dots him up for strike 3. Ponce with his 4th strikeout of the afternoon, starting to feel it. We head to the 4th. We are tied up at 2 when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. The top of the 4th. Bloodhounds have tied it up. First pitch in there for strike 1. Six, seven, eight, the order up for the Bloodhounds. Pato Villarreal will lead it off, 0 for 1 with a fly ball to the left. In his first at bat. The 0-2 and a called strike 3. Villarreal goes down for out number 1. Rex Nakara will come to the plate. Bottom half of the order for St. Joe as Rex takes that pitch high for ball 1. The 1-0. Ground ball to the shortstop. Picks it up. Flips it over to first. And a clean 6-3 put out. And there are 2 away. Robbie Ortiz will now dig in. Ortiz with a swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Breaking ball. Misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good to see Ortiz up and moving. He had that collision on Tuesday with Gael Ponce. Ran into Robbie that next day. The student center asked him how he was feeling. He said he was feeling good, just a little sore, but certainly a tough kid is Ortiz. Ground ball, left side of the infield. Could be trouble. Deep in the 6 hole. That throw is offline. And Ortiz will head for second. And Ortiz is aboard with 2 down. So an infield single for Ortiz. Advances to second on the errant throw. Roman takes that pitch low for ball 1. Roman drew a walk his first trip up. See if the Bloodhounds can continue that 2-out trend. They did it in the last inning. Put together a rally with 2 down. McMahon's deals. Ground ball to the right side. But it's a foul ball. So Roman will head back to the plate and do it again. The 1-1. Good take there from Roman. 2 balls and a strike. And Roman slices it foul. It's 2-2. Four strikeouts on the afternoon for McMahon's. High for ball 3. The 3-2. Ground ball, base hit, back up the middle. Nakara's going to wave around Ortiz. Here's the relay and the no play at the plate. Ortiz slides in safely, and the go-ahead run is in on the RBI single from Roman Hinojos. And the bottom half of the Bloodhound order coming through for Steven Nakara. And the Bloodhounds have their first lead of the afternoon. Good take from Braunschweiger. Ball one. Good pick. Throw down to second, and they got him. Tough play there for Roman. But Hinojos comes through, gives the Bloodhounds their first lead, 3-2 on the RBI single midway through the fourth. 1 run on 2 hits. St. Joe has their first lead, 3-2 when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Bottom half of the fourth inning, Ponce back on the mound. Ground ball picked by Braunschweiger and an easy play, 1 pitch. And Hernandez is retired 4-3. Bottom of the fourth inning. Breaking ball, fouls it back. Ground ball in the 6 hole, backhanded by Nakara, but no play. And an infield single for Daniel Gonzalez. Ponce had retired 5 straight nights up until that infield single. St. Joe with their first lead, 3-2. Junior varsity back home picking up a win, 14-6 against Lyford. Shout out to the JV squad. Curveball misses, ball one. Just misses outside. Two balls, no strikes. McMahon's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Pickoff attempt again over to first. Ponce misses on the breaking ball. Hayden McMahon's ahead in the count. 3 balls, no strikes. Pitcher versus pitcher. Slices it foul, and it's 3-1. Three-one pitch, runner going, and that got him. They hit by the pitch. Ponce, who got the first out of the inning, is now in some trouble with runners on first and second. Emiliano Tijerina now at the plate. First pitch swinging, fouls it back. Oh, and 2. Once it goes back to the curveball. The 2-0. Called strike 3 looking. Ponce dots up the curveball. They're 2 away. That's a big out number 2 for the Bloodhounds. Xavier Trevino drew a walk. His first trip up, he comes to the plate, 8th batter in the Knights lineup. Fastball just gets a piece of it foul. The 0-1. Curveball in for strike 2. Ponce trying to get out of the jam unscathed. Runners first and second in a 1-run game in the bottom of the 4th. See if Ponce goes back to the curveball. Checks the runner, the 0-2. Fastball high, throw down to third from Villarreal. And it's a double steal for the Knights. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now Laredo has something brewing. The tying run on third and the go-ahead on second with 2 down. Runners will be going on contact. The 1-2 breaking ball, swing and a miss on the slider, and Ponce gets him swinging, and the Knights strand him on second and third. We're halfway home. Bloodhounds lead this one 3-2 when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Top of the fifth and top of the order for the Bloodhounds as Braunschweiger swings on the first pitch to the shortstop. Throw off the bag, safe at first. I'm going to give Lalo the infield single. I think if that throw is on line, Lalo still beats it out. And this will bring up Gael Ponce. Went around on the check swing is Gael Ponce. Ponce's 1 for 2, an RBI single and a run scored. St. Joe able to scratch across, 2 runs in the third and a run in the fourth. McMahons was off to a good start through the first 2 innings. And then that third inning, a couple of bad breaks for the Knights. The Bloodhounds, though, able to take full advantage. The 1-1. Ponce shoots it the other way. His second hit of the afternoon. Nájera's giving the red light to Braunschweiger, first and third. Gael Ponce, 2 for 3. So now first and third. With nobody down. Axel Gonzalez at the plate. Struck out in the first inning and reached on an error in the third. Axel fouls off the first pitch for strike one. Big swing and miss from Axel. 0-2. Axel shoots it foul, stays alive in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2. And Gonzalez gets on top of it. And the ball goes past the second baseman. And Braunschweiger will score. Now the Knights throwing the ball around the yard. 2 runs will score on the error. And multiple errors for the Knights. The Bloodhounds taking full advantage of the Knights' errors. And now a wild pitch. And Axel can walk home, and it's 6-2 St. Joe. Past the first baseman at first. And Mendez is aboard with a base hit. Four errors this afternoon for the Knights unofficially. Mendez is aboard at first with the single. Now is Icano. Swings on the first pitch. Connell reaches on the fielder's choice. Now Pato Villarreal will come to the plate. Villarreal shoots a fly ball to center. And 2 away. Now the Knights settling in here in the top of the 5th. Rex Nájera will come to the plate. Rex 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. Ball 1 out of the zone. The 1-0. And there for a called strike 1. And the runner going. And a base hit. First and third. So Cano to third. Nájera reaches on a 2-out single. He's 1 for 3. Robbie Ortiz will come to the plate. Robbie 1 for 2, a strikeout. Reached on an infield single and later scored a run. He scored the go-ahead run in the 4th. Missed ball 1. Fouls it off. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Outside. Heads up play there by McMahons. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. First, or check that, second and third. Nájera gets the stolen base. First base is open for the Knights. Ortiz with a hitter's count. 3-1 pitch. And he laces it into left, and that's a base hit, and that'll score another run. RBI single for Robbie Ortiz. 7-2 St. Joe. Now Roman Hinojos will come to the plate. Roman takes that pitch for strike 1. Just got a piece of it foul. The 0-2. Low and in, ball one. And the strikeout to Roman. But the Bloodhounds get 4 more runs, taking advantage of the Laredo errors. They do get 4 hits. Midway through the 5th, St. Joe's broken it open. They lead 8-2.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956.
Bottom of the 5th. Low and away, ball one from Gael Ponce. 9-1-2, the order up for Laredo. Jose Dominguez. 1 ball, 1 strike. 0 for 1 is Dominguez, just his second at-bat this afternoon. A 1-2 from Ponce. Fly ball to right. And that falls in for a base hit. Knights have the leadoff man on. Enrique Cuevas back to the top of the order for the Knights. Cuevas is 1 for 2, a single and a run scored in the first, and a strikeout in the 3rd inning. Laced is this one into left, and Robbie Ortiz makes the catch in left, and there's 1 away. It's in there for a strike. Curveball misses low and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two one misses low and away. 3 balls and a strike. And there for a strike. Swing and a miss. 2 down. Seventh strikeout of the afternoon for Ponce. Alexander Castro will come to the plate. 1 for 2. Big curveball, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 from Ponce misses off the plate for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8 for Gael Ponce. Works around the leadoff single. Strikes out 2 of 3. We've played 5. We head to the 6th. St. Joe cruising 8-2. This is Bloodhound Baseball when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Top of the six. And again, the top of the Bloodhound order is Braunschweiger will lead it off. Breaking ball, Braunschweiger, fly ball to right. And that'll fall in for a base hit for Braunschweiger. And he will head to second. So Gael Ponce will now come to the plate. Braunschweiger with the leadoff single, stretched it into two on the air from the right fielder. Ponce 2 for 3, 2 runs scored, 2 singles, an RBI to his name. Ponce fouls it back for strike one. No balls, one strike to the two-hole hitter Ponce. One ball, one strike. Three balls and a strike to Ponce. Three one, and a swing and a miss. And Ponce again shoots this one the other way to right field. And the catch is made for the F9. Braunschweiger tags from second. One away. Joaquin Hernandez, new pitcher in the game for Laredo. Hernandez goes from third to the mound. Axel fouls this one back and out of play. And Axel shoots this one right to the second baseman for the second out of the inning. Tough break there for Axel. Had a line shot right to the second baseman. Two away. Now Emmanuel Mendez will come to the plate. He had a 3-hit game on Tuesday against Raymondville. He's 1 for 3 this afternoon. First pitch, high ball one. Bloodhound scored 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and 4 in the fifth. That was the big inning for St. Joe. The 3-0. And misses low, ball 4. So runners on the corners, first and third, 2 down. And Izzy Gano will come to the plate. 1 for 2 this afternoon, a single, a ground out. Gano reached on a fielder's choice and scored a run into the 5th inning. Gano fouls back the first pitch for strike 1. And 0-2. The 0-2, Gano lines it to center, backpedaling, making the catch for out number 3. Bloodhounds strand 2 midway through the 6th. Still an 8-2 St. Joe lead when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Joaquin Hernandez to lead it off for the Knights, and the dirt, ball 2. And a swing and a miss and a strikeout, 1 away. Daniel Gonzalez will dig in for the Knights. Ball one. 1 for 2 is Gonzalez, a ground out and a single in the 4th inning. The 1-0. Breaking ball in there for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Line shot to center on the run. Can't make the catch as Zeno Horse, and this is going to be extra bases for Gonzalez. Rounding second, headed for third. No relay throw, and that's a triple for the Knights. So a 1-out triple from Daniel Gonzalez. He's 2 for 3. Hayden McMahons will come to the plate. Struck out in the 2nd inning and was hit by the pitch in the 4th. He's 0 for 1. Curveball in there for strike one. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Good take. Went to the slider, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Called strike 3. Got him looking. 2 away. Curveball again for a strike. 10 strikeouts for Ponce. He had 11 in his last outing against Hanna. Two balls and a strike. Two one, curveball fouls it back and out of play. 2-2. Popped up left side. Axel on the run. Can't make the grab. It'll stick at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Emiliano Tijerina 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Strikeout number 11 for Gael Ponce. Mowing down the Knights hitters. Works around the triple from Gonzalez. Back-to-back starts with 11 Ks for Gael. We head to the 7th, 8-2 St. Joe when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
First pitch high for ball one for Pato Villarreal. 0 for 3 is Villarreal this afternoon. Ball and a strike. Fly ball to left, a strikeout in the fourth, and a fly ball to center in his last at bat in the fifth. The 1-1. And Villarreal puts a drive into this one, and that'll fall in for a base hit. It's got to feel good for the freshman. And Villarreal all smiles at first base. Nájera at the plate. One ball, no strikes. Low and away, ball two. In there for a called strike one to Rex Nájera. Rex is 1 for 3 this afternoon. A strikeout, a ground out, and a single. Then he was stranded on third in the fifth inning. Fouls it back. It's 2-2. Three balls, two strikes. And Nájera goes down swinging for the first out of the inning. Now Robbie Ortiz, he's had a good afternoon, 2 for 3. That pitch misses low and away. So Ortiz, in his first at bat in the third inning, he struck out, then followed up with a single and a run in the fourth, and then had an RBI single in his last at bat in the fifth. Off the plate for ball two. Two balls, no strikes to Ortiz. Robbie just gets a piece of it. Two and two in the swing and miss. Bloodhounds looking to start district playoff with a win. And we'll hit the road Tuesday to San Antonio. Christian runner going, pitches high for ball 3. The throw, the tag, and they got him. One catcher to another. Spato is caught stealing. 2 outs. Now the 2-2. Check that. That was a ball 4 called. So Robbie draws the walk. Third time the sophomore has reached base this afternoon. And now Roman Hinojos will dig in. Roman batting 9th in the Bloodhound order and the lone lefty in the St. Joe lineup. Roman, a junior. He's 1 for 2 this afternoon. An RBI single in the 4th inning. First pitch swinging to the right side. That squeezes through. Roman's second hit of the afternoon. Going first to third is Ortiz, and the Bloodhounds will have him on the corners. So Roman with 2 hits this afternoon. He's 2 for 3 with a walk. Well, back to the top of the lineup. First pitch swinging to the shortstop, flips it to second for the 3rd out of the inning. Midway through the 7th, 8-2, Bloodhounds, Strand 2 when we come back. Last shot for Laredo.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Bottom half of the 7th. Last shot for the Knights. 8-9-1, the order up for Laredo. Ponce falls behind the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Fires in a fastball for strike one. That'll roll foul. It's 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Misses high, ball 3. And misses low, ball 4. Just the second walk of the afternoon from Ponce. He had a walk in the 2nd and now a walk here in the 7th. He had just one walk in his last start against Hannah. Now Jose Dominguez will dig in. This is his 3rd trip to the plate. Takes the first pitch, strike 1 looking. Dominguez 1 for 2, a ground out in the 2nd. Had a single in the 5th. He pops it up foul and out of play. And it's 0-2. The 0-2, called strike 3 looking. It's a baker's dozen for Gael Ponce. Twelve strikeouts for Ponce. Off the plate, ball 2. Curveball, strike 1. And called strike 2. Three-two pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 13 for Gael Ponce. And Ponce has reached his pitch limit. And he will finish the afternoon with 13 strikeouts, 2 down, pitching change when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
So a runner on first in the pitching change here due to the pitch count for Gael Ponce. Finishes the afternoon with 2 walks, 13 strikeouts, and 6 2/3 innings of work. Still on the hook for the runner at first, but there's 2 down. And Axel Gonzalez will look to collect the final out of the ball game. Misses for ball 1. Catches the corner for strike 1. Two one misses low and in. 3 balls and a strike. Outside ball 4. Alexander Castro will now dig in. 1 for 3 is Castro. He struck out twice. RBI single and a run scored back in the bottom of the first. Ponce gave up those first 2 runs. Popped up left field. Ortiz camping under it. Makes the catch. And that's the ball game. The Bloodhounds are going to win their first district game of the year. And they start the district season off 1-0 with a 8-2 win here in Laredo. Gael Ponce giving up those 2 runs in the first inning. After that, he mowed down this night's order. 6 2/3, 13 strikeouts, 2 walks, 2 runs on 5 hits. The Bloodhounds shake off the slow start. They gave up 2 in the first. St. Joe responded with 2 runs in the third, 1 run in the fourth, and the big 4-run 5th inning. So the Bloodhounds win this one by a final score of 8-2. Next up is San Antonio Christian. Bloodhounds will head up to San Antonio on Tuesday. On behalf of myself, Kevin Naro, Coach Tino Villarreal, the final score from Laredo, Brownsville St. Joe winners 8-2. We'll see you next time.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our